Yo, what's going on, guys? Jay here, and today I got a new tier list for you. We are going to be ranking every Andre 3000 feature in the last 10 years from 2013 to 2023. I will also be dropping my review to his new album, New Blue Sun, very shortly. Check for that in the next couple of days. But yeah, it's no secret that Andre 3000 is and always has been one of the best feature artists ever. I mean, his catalog is just amazing, and you can see, looking at the tier list, how I got it set up, it's a very rare occasion where you will see a setup like this, where Perfect is actually the second highest tier on this list. At first, we have all-time great, because Andre 3000 does, in his catalog, have multiple all-time great features, and the lowest being good. Now, maybe we'll have to add a lower category, because I haven't heard some of these. Like, I had no idea Andre 3000 had a feature with Capital Cities. That's crazy to me. But yeah, let's get right into it. We got 18 features here, and we are starting with 30 Hours by Kanye West. Now, of course, on 30 Hours, Andre 3000 really just has backing vocals, but, you know, I do love his vocals on this track. 30 Hours is probably one of, if not the best song off of The Life of Pablo by Kanye West, and that is because of Andre's amazing vocal contributions here. So I will be slotting it right into amazing. Moving on, we are talking about Ben's Friends What You Tola by Future off of his album Honest. Now, I just discovered this song this summer, and when I first discovered it, I was really, like, I loved it. I thought this was an incredible, like, one of Future's best songs. And that was just the hype at first. It grown off of me a little bit, but that does not change the fact that this song is really special. From one of the most elegant trap beats you will ever hear to some of Future's most emotional and vulnerable writing and singing as well, the song itself is honestly perfect in my opinion. But talking about Andre 3000's feature here, this is another amazing one for me. It really only misses out on the perfect just in comparison to other Andre features, because in comparison, the writing here is not as complex as we've come to expect, and the chorus, again, is really great, but it could be a little better. Moving on now, we got By Design by Kid Cudi. Now, there are two songs here off of Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying. Of course, first off, we got By Design, which is going to be this alternate cover of Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying. And then at the bottom, we got The Guide, which has the main cover of Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying. By Design by Kid Cudi is a fun, like, upbeat, spacey, dancey kind of track. And, you know, again, it is a really great song. I think it's super fun. But as a feature, Andre's contributions are great. He gives a great, I don't know if I'd say secondary chorus or refrain, but it is a series of bars he repeats throughout the song. And, you know, it's great. It's Andre. The track itself is just pretty simple. More of a dancey type of track you throw on, you vibe, and not super deep, not super complex. Talking about Come Home by Anderson .Paak off of his 2019 album Ventura. We have our first perfect here. Borderline all-time great. Like, this is really a special verse. Andre's rapping is just, I don't even know how to, you can't contain his flow. The way he comes in on this track, his rhyme schemes, absolutely floats and rips through this amazing instrumental with a very, like I said, he rips through, but it's not like he's rapping his ass off, but he is rapping fast, but he's very calm about it. And, oh my, easily a perfect right here. All right, December Remix. This is an interesting one to talk about, because I just listened to this for the first time. I just listened to this song for the first time. I never heard it. I didn't know what to expect. And I never thought I'd hear Andre 3000 on this type of song by Divine Council, I believe they're called, and also featuring Silk Money. And I, again, didn't know what to expect, but this was some really dope, like, underground instrumental. Reminded me a lot of Suicide Boys, but they didn't have very distorted vocal deliveries on the track. A lot of really great punchline rapping here. Andre 3000, that's what made his feature here amazing, was his punchlines were ridiculous. Let me pull some out for you real quick. We got Andre 3000 rapping, hard to find even in California. I was hornier than the Incredible Hulk in a federal court with a deputy spoke in a flirty tone. She let me escape and she threw him off, hit herself in the face and shot through the wall. And aside from hilarious bars like that, Andre 3000 is actually storytelling a little bit, rapping some narrative about him and this girl that he fucked while he was hornier than the Hulk. And again, it's just hilarious. This is a fun track. I honestly highly recommend it, especially if you are into that very dingy, gritty type of trap music that's popular these days. Moving on to Farrah Fawcett Hand by Capital Cities. This is just good to me, and it's not because Andre 3000 does a bad performance here. He has some vocals here. He does a little bit of singing, but this is a mostly instrumental track. Again, I don't even know. Not really a good song, but Andre was there, so. Hello by Erykah Badu. This is another track I listened to the first time for this video, and another great Andre performance here. I mean, this is a very smooth, calm R&B track, easy to get lost in. Erykah's vocals, amazing. But talking about Andre, he does his thing here, some great singing and rapping, very whispery, light tone. I love his presence here. Another amazing feature from him. All right, I also got Junie here by Solange. Now, this is another track I haven't heard before listening to this video, but it is becoming apparent to me that Andre 3000's feature on here is just a songwriting feature. So I'll slot this track into the good, although probably shouldn't have been on this list in the first place. Kids is definitely a perfect Andre feature as well. Super great lyricism. The beat on this track is very interesting, and it provides a fun soundscape for 3 Stacks to play with here. And him and Q-Tip also go back and forth here, have great chemistry. And I mean, this is Life of the Party by Kanye West. This is an all-time great feature. Not even just like one of Andre's, but this is one of the best rap features of all time. His placement, the storytelling on the Life of the Party is truly, truly one of the best verses the rap game has ever seen. Moving on to No Cigar by Goodie Mob. This is another great performance from Andre. The song itself is definitely a little out there. The beat is odd. And Goodie Mob and Andre, of course, long time collaborators. Both give great performances here. It's just not one of the best songs on this list, as good as it is. All right, Rolling 'Em Sevens by Nerd, Pharrell, and Andre 3000. I've never listened to Nerd before this video. This song, first time hearing it, anything by, of course I've heard of Nerd and Pharrell. I've heard of this album, and I thought, some people I see online be holding it in very high regard. I'll say that. So I expected something here, and I just don't know what to say about this. This song was very unpleasant to listen to. Clearly, this is a more like experimental type of thing, maybe more instrumental based as well. I'm not even gonna rank it. I'm also kind of unsure where Andre fits in this song. I think his vocals are just layered into this instrumental somewhere. Scientists and Engineers by Killer Mike, Andre 3000, Future, and Aaron Allen Kane. This is the most recent feature on this list. This, of course, was Grammy nominated, and deservedly so. And I mean, this is another perfect feature from Andre here. I love this song. I know some people were saying it was underwhelming when it came out. This is a perfect song to me. I love the way 3 Atlanta legends, as well as the great vocals of Aaron Allen Kane. Maybe she's an Atlanta legend. I don't know where she's from, to be honest. But the way the 4 of these artists come together is beautiful. This is an incredible, one of the best songs of the year. They all also have vastly different sounds and styles of rapping, but yet an easy perfect. Now we got Solo Reprise by Frank Ocean on Blonde. Now, this is just really a standalone Andre 3000 verse, as we know. And quite frankly, this is another easy, perfect. I know maybe some people were expecting me to put this in all-time great. And in my mind, this isn't one of the best features of all time. But again, it is another perfect verse from Andre 3000. A great moment on Blonde as a whole. Now we get The Ends by Travis Scott off of the Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight. And honestly, I was expecting to put this in perfect, but re-listening to it, it's going to go top of amazing. With the December remix, which again, I was really surprised by how great that song was, how much I enjoyed it. Super fun track. But The Ends is another super fun track where Andre is amazing. Absolutely. I love his verses here. The instrumental is perfect for him. I love the spacey vibe. I think the one thing maybe keeping it out of perfect for me is, honestly, I prefer Travis's portions on this track. Not that they're necessarily better, but I think the way that Travis's rapping performances here come together with the parts of the instrumental he's rapping on are better. I do think Andre 3000 did get the weaker part of the instrumental in that sense, and maybe had less to work with, but Again, this is a fucking amazing song. It's one of my favorites. The Guide, honestly, now this is slotting in perfect for Andre's performance. The song itself, not perfect, but Andre here is really rapping like the rent is due, as some people like to say. He's rapping super fast, super poignant delivery. His lyricism is on point. And again, this is another really amazing song that I enjoy. And, it's not much to say. Andre kills it every time he's on the track, and he kills it in so many different ways. Here's with his super fast rapping and all the great bars and rhymes he's able to fit into his, again, faster verses that are super wordy. To me, one of Andre's best qualities is his ability to fit as many syllables as he wants into a verse and have it sound good. That's what I meant before when I was kind of saying he can't be held back. He's boundless. He is always able to fit in as many syllables, as many words as he wants into a verse before taking a breath. And it never sounds awkward. There's never a time where it sounds like he's overdoing it. He is always in control with that, and is why he's one of the best rappers of all time. Now, talking about his song with Vince Staples, I didn't even know he was on this song. Talking about War Ready off of Prima Donna. Andre gets a really fun and interesting verse on War Ready, where the pitch of his voice is changing throughout, so it starts off normal, gets deeper, and then goes back up. And I really enjoy this, and it allows him to play around with his vocal delivery. And here, again, he is giving you that super direct delivery, very fast, rapid fire flows. And again, you love to see it. This is another amazing Andre performance. Super enjoyable from him again. Here we get another, again, I'm going to say it, another amazing verse from Andre. He's rapping about some romantic themes. The vocal distortion on his voice is a little annoying in my opinion, but again, I love this super deep, spacey instrumental he's on. It allows him to really shine through with his flows, which again, his strong point here. But yeah, taking a final look at the list, I would say I still agree with it. Come Home is closest to being another all-time great, but it's just not on that level and is close to all these. But I mean, again, there's no denying that Andre 3000, not only one of the best feature artists of the last decade, because whenever he pops out, it is quality, no doubt, but one of the best feature artists of all time as well. Looking at some of his older features like International Player, Anthem, he doesn't pop out too often on features compared to someone like a Lil Baby, but whenever he does, it is a moment and it is something worth checking out. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. Be sure to let me know in the comments which of these features you think is the best, or what your favorite Andre feature of all time is. What's my worst take here, and what do you agree with? Just let me know, and be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff, guys. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.